All right, I'm about to do something real crazy here today. This is Jaden Potter, 17 years old, and I'm about to give him my bass boat for today.
I ain't seen you catch one today.
Well, you ain't gotta say everything. Ow, daddy! Yeah, I think, I'm not sharing any information. Oh, dang, we got him to put down his jigs, and now he's catching bigs.
Oh, he got me in the brush pile.
I gotta stop before they cancel me. Here are the keys, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm giving my boat away to Jaden Potter today. Here's the situation. Jaden is a student, a subscriber within my app, the Straight Up Fishing app. Y'all know the app is all about teaching people to fish. Not the latest and the greatest new techniques and new lures, not none of that fancy stuff. Actually teaching you how to catch fish, what to look for, all the things that are concerning catching fish. So we're gonna put Jaden to the test today, taking him to a lake he's never been to. Keep in mind, Jaden is from Texas. We're here in South Carolina. He's never been to this lake before, and we're gonna see if he can use the information within the app to catch fish on a lake he's never seen before. Where to go, where to look, what baits to tie on once he gets there. We're gonna see if Jaden's the real deal today. Let me know what you think in the comment section, if he's gonna be able to catch him or not. All right, Jaden, we're gonna put you to the test today. I done gave you all the tools, everything I know about trying to find fish. We talked about that within the app. What do you think we need to start today? You wanna start shallow, deep, in between?
Probably start somewhere a little deeper.
A little deeper?
Find some bait.
Gotcha.
Maybe standing timber, brush piles.
I think that's a good idea to start out with. So to give y'all some context, I think I already mentioned, where y'all from?
We're from Texas.
Texas. Probably 15, 20 hours. I don't know, maybe 3 days away from here. I'm not really sure how far, but a long freaking way. Hasn't seen the lake before. Show up to a new place. You got the grass, you got all the tools, so if we don't catch no fish today, it ain't my fault. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take us to the first spot. We'll fish this first 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna let you have the reins, and then after that, I'm taking over. So you got 4 hours, buddy.
Alrighty.
Go on get. Go on get now. Go on, yeah.
We all can admit that fishing deep is probably the most intimidating way to catch fish. What I noticed about Jaden is he was using his electronics to help him find the places to use, in particular his mapping. In the app, all month we've spent all of our time learning how to catch fish deep. We've been learning places that you should fish, ditches, underwater islands, points. That's been our main focus, and I can tell he's been paying attention by the places that he's looking for on the map.
All right, you gotta tell me why we stopped right here. I would have never stopped here.
There's a little ditch right there, and back there between the islands we passed, there's a little ditch. It looks pretty good.
All right. It looks like there's some birds here. I mean, I would have never stopped here, but it does look like there's some activity in here, so we'll check it out and see what it's like. You just make sure you don't wreck my boat. That's all I like to say.
I'll try.
I ain't never let nobody, especially a 17-year-old, have my. He ain't ready for this one. He probably got all these fancy forward-facing sonar baits. I'm pulling out the old school hair jig, and he ain't got this. He ain't got this. He not gonna have this one. Ain't nobody got old bucktail anymore. About to put the old voodoo on him. I'm gonna have him up there hollering, "Ow! Ow! Ow!" That's it. We leave here today. Ow, daddy! Daddy! Oh, hair jig. I call them old buckwheat. You don't find them much anymore, especially not that size. Let's see if I can catch one on this. Good grief, Jaden. Look at that. Here, I got you. Watch this. Watch this here. God, look at them down there. Oh, they look like they kind of running from it, though.
There's a few following mine.
There he is. Dude, the first drop of the day. I think it come off. Mine come off. Did you get, what you got? Mine come off.
I got what you ain't got.
Oh my God, you do got what I ain't got. You gonna try to boat flip that? Dude, you better try to get down. That's a pretty good one, Jaden. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, that's a pretty daggone good one. That ain't small, my guy.
Nah. You gonna put him in the box, take some pictures?
I'll let you, I guess I'll let you box one or two. I probably should tell him no, that way there's no record of this.
Yeah.
Only thing, I control the edit, so, hey, so we could all, wait, I might, yeah, we'll take that one out. We don't need that one. We don't, where'd you catch that one on? On the minnow?
On a little minnow. I need to turn the light.
Do they look like stripers down there? I thought they were gonna be stripers. Throw you a dot on that. Oh, get the tree. Hit him again, Jaden. Hit him again, Jaden. You didn't hit him? Why you didn't hit him? Look at the fish down here.
Well, that one's gone.
Oh no. Show y'all what I'm fishing with today. It's pretty easy, nothing complicated. But I truly believe a lot of these fish, since so many people use forward-facing sonar and the minnow has gotten so popular that they've kind of got accustomed to that shape, that profile. Honestly, we've been fishing in this area of the country, God, since I was a kid. Minnow baits have been popular since I was at least the early 90s. But now they're seeing that bait in so many different parts of the water column, they probably never saw it. And I think they're getting accustomed to that. So I've been using, it's still a minnow style bait, but it's not really a minnow bait. This is a new bait from Z-Man, it's called drop kickers. That's what I've been using. I feel like I get way more bites with this than I do any kind of minnow style bait, fluke style bait. Let's just call it what it is. Everybody's running around calling them minnow, but they're really just a fluke. So I rig it up on a jig head. This is, I'm using the Z-Man Finesse Eyes jig head. Now a lot of people say they bend the hook out on this jig head. So I'm gonna tell you, there's two reasons I use it. I'm using pretty light line. I'm using 6-pound test or 7-pound test line, but it's light. And I've never had a problem with the hook bending out except for when I want it to. Sometimes I do want the hook to bend out. I know that sounds crazy, but I want it to bend out because we're fishing submerged timber. There's a lot of timber in the lake, and I can get it back if that hook point will open up just a little bit. Now, when I'm fighting the fish, it's easy to just use my drag, or if you got the right rod, the right power and right action rod, you're not gonna have a problem with keeping a fish hooked up with this particular hook. So, drop kickers comes in 2 sizes. That color right there is called electric shad. I got a 7-foot rod. I'm using straight up braid. I mean straight up fluorocarbon, just cause I'm good like that. Oh, look at him coming up. You see his nose.
Oh, this
falling.
is a good one.
Is it really?
It feels like
Is it one like what I catch? This one like what I catch. That's your fish, I'd say. That's your size. I say that I ain't caught nothing today. Dude, I saw that one come up to it.
Yeah.
He was crawling on the bottom and he's like, oh yeah, there's one. You see what I was telling you though,
Yeah.
about like on the roads, you don't see like the fish per se suspended. That's a good one, Jaden. Okay, Mr. Pata. I like that, Jaden Pata.
Oh, hooked him good.
Dude, that's close to one like what I catch.
I ain't seen you catch one today.
Well, you ain't gotta say everything. You ain't gotta say everything. God.
That's the last one. He bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, you set the hook on him and made him bleed in his butt.
Yeah.
It made him bleed in his butt. He's butt bleeding. Wait a minute, now what bait did you use?
A little minnow.
Minnow. He got on a minnow. These minnow shaking kids out here. I guess I gotta get back, don't I, in my own boat. Let me just go back. Let me get on back. Y'all saw I tried to sneak up there on the trolling motor. Try to get him. I saw him
yeah,
like
it was right
ease
there.
over. I saw him when he was easing over to it. He done got up 2, huh? Not 2. I didn't mean for you to catch 2. You don't get too far ahead of me. I don't mind catching 1 or 2. That's about it.
I can say after 2 hours of fishing with Jaden, I can honestly say I feel like Jaden gets it. Like, we didn't spend time in places where there wasn't fish, or there wasn't bait, or there wasn't some element that would tend to us catching fish. And I can tell he's been paying attention by the places that he's looking for on the map, by the places that he's stopping, the things that he's looking for. He's very aware of where he's going and what he's looking for.
That's what you got to do to these kids. He's in that horizontal. Whoa. 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 Whoa, dude, it's getting gnarly out here, bro. It's getting gnarly out here, bro. He ain't that small. He ain't that big. For a guy like myself, it's a medium size. I'm a medium sized bass. That's a medium size, for me anyway. Drop kickers, drop them. That's probably pound 3/4, I would say, 175. Since we're in a competition today fishing against Jaden, that one's about 4.5 pounds.
Yeah, about 4.5.
4.5, 4 3/4, 5 and 5 1/4.
What size jig head are you using?
I'm not sharing any information until the competition's over about the jig head size, sir. So,
We're not on tournament hours, so it's okay. You can share.
I can't share. The tournament rules clearly stated that no information about sizes, colors,
I need to give you a little jig head.
motions. You need jig heads, huh?
Dang, I lost all of them.
Did you put them in your luggage?
No, they out.
What's your plan there, son?
Got a rusty one in here. That may work.
Hey, rusty's better than nothing, man.
Yeah, rusty is better than nothing.
Huh? I got a lot of jig heads today. I could break off a jig head every 10 minutes and still have jig heads.
Let's see if we got some in here.
I'm sponsored.
I wish I was. Yeah, we out.
I don't know what you're gonna do about jig heads. I mean, I got jig heads. I came prepared.
I made his time.
I gave the man a boat. He ain't got jig heads. I believe if I could give a man a boat, I believe I could come up with my own jig heads. Huh? Huh? Let's see if I can run down there and catch me another one.
Oh,
By the time.
there's one chasing his bait back there.
Oh, you wait. By the time I get mine tied on, I'm about to show y'all boys the juice. I'm like a first round draft pick. I'm the Heisman Trophy winner of bass fisherman. I'm the Deion Sanders of forward facing sonar. Watch this right here when I drop kickers down here. Idling might be a lost cause today. He might have to pull it. There you go, Jaden. There you go, Jaden. Idling might be a lost cause today. You can see him down there.
It's a good one.
Is it a good one? Look at all them coming off the bottom. He fighting him too. Break him down, Jaden. Break him down, son. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot different today. Look at, they are down there though. I'm gonna keep. Which bait did you have on? The drop kickers?
Yeah, drop kickers.
In the deal?
Yep.
I see it. Hey man, you threw my fish back, bro. We gotta eat something.
Oh yeah.
We gotta
About
eat.
that.
Hey, y'all people that don't believe in eating fish, you got the wrong YouTube channel. I eat bass. Cancel me if you can. I eat them. Knock the sides off of them.
Oh,
He probably got it. I think he got it. No, he didn't get it.
Dang.
Then he ran off. That's what pissed me off. Like, oh, look coming up. Look
at
coming up. Dude, they're everywhere now. He got it? He didn't get it though. Look at all these fish. God dang, dude. Look at that
Going
poor
right
thing.
into mine.
There's so many of them. I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. I don't think that's a big one. That's not a big one.
Oh yeah, there's like 10 of them down there.
Is it?
Oh,
Pop, open me that live well up right there. Knock the side. That's a little, I can make a little sashimi sandwich out of that.
yeah, I had one hitting mine.
Did you have one? Those are sometimes the smaller ones. Tell you a little bit about the lake we're fishing today. This is Lake Russell. Spotted bass, invasive species that have completely inundated this lake. So This particular lake, there's no length limit on spotted bass because we need them to be taken out of the lake. I know a lot of people look down on knocking the sides off of bass, but we need harvesting. Harvesting is a part of conservation.
I'm not gonna act like I didn't want to get my hands on the trolling motor. There's a few little sneaky things that I've learned over the last 20 years of fishing this way that I couldn't wait to try. But there's a problem. There's definitely a problem. As we get later into the day, fishing tends to get a little bit tougher as the day progresses, as the sun gets higher. But I'm hoping as soon as I get my hands on the trolling motor, I can try these few little sneaks.
All right, I gave you a time up, 2 hours. Now it's my turn to drive and go to a few areas I know. All right. My home water. You did good though. You did good. I mean, give me some more. Give me 2. Give me 1 more. That was good. So for you guys that are watching, within the Straight Up Fishing app, one of the things that we did were lake breakdowns. We talked about what you need to look for. The main thing that we're looking for when we're fishing out here today is bait. And he did a good job of idling around, looking for bait, watching the birds, watching what's going on around him so he knows where to fish. That's why he pulled up this morning and started catching them right away. So if you're interested to know how to break down a new body of water, somewhere you've never been, Jay's never been here before, came out here and is able to catch fish, you can do that too. You just need to know a few things to learn how to break down a new body of water. Join the Straight Up Fishing app. We can show you everything you need to do. I've been breaking this lake down since, I don't know, a long time. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am. So we're gonna go to my spots now and see if I can catch anything. You know, we were working around that edge one. I can't remember what I was just sitting up there, and then I looked out here yesterday and you can see them dotted up down there. See like that one right there? It's just not quite wadded up like it's been wadded up. Got him for it. I think that's a smaller one. I'm not sure. Feel his head. You see that horizontal? He come out of that tree right there. Just a smaller one. And put that on anchor mode. Smaller one. Sure you can pull him in. There's a little piece of horizontal structure down there. We're fishing. To give you a little background, we talk about a lot of this stuff within the app, a lot more detail. So join if you're curious to know what we're fishing, why we're fishing, and how we're fishing it. But we're fishing a lot of vertical timber, 30, 40, even deep as 50 feet. But in this lake, it's a forest of timber, as far as you can see, from 32 foot to the main river channel. So how do you know where to fish? Well, number one, you're gonna fish somewhere around a point, around a ditch. But then secondly, even when you get around those areas, the key seems to be to find that timber that's laying down on the bottom in the middle of the vertical structure. So you got, just like how you got trees on the bank, bunch of timber standing up, and then a lot of times there'll be one falling over, or somebody's sunk in a tree or brush or something. And a lot of times that's where you get your bites at. It's on that horizontal stuff that's laying on the bottom. It's always been the key for me. Good one. I got one. Oh, it feels good, dude. No, it's not, sorry. It's not that good, but I can tell you where he's going. That one was on that piece of brush right there. Look at them all going back down. As soon as I get this one in, I'm gonna push him right back down and see if I can catch another one.
Yeah.
Just, can you open that live well for me? Because this one is going in the box. Other words, the live well. I don't know why they call it live well, because he's gonna die. I gotta stop. I gotta stop before they cancel me.
I'm dropping my jig right on them.
They call it the live well, but it's the die well today, buddy.
Oh, they went down towards it.
Yeah, they did, I see it. Yeah, I told you they'll bite that thing. We literally used to do that, dude. Like when you would want a big one, you probably can shake it just like you shake your
minnow.
Your minnow. Look at it, it says one piece of brush down there, that's all they were on. You almost would be better to go around these shoals, put it on like 60, look for something laying on the bottom, shake on it a few times and keep moving. Aiden?
Oh, it got me in the brush pile.
Is it in it?
I can feel the fish
Feeling
moving.
thumping around?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go over there and find it. Let's see if we can go over there and get it. We'll try.
Yeah, because the fish, I know I definitely had him on before I went in there.
Yeah,
I can feel the
pull
rod.
it, yeah, pull it down into it.
It's really, really slick. When it gets slick calm like this, it can be really hard. You don't see any birds moving. Usually they move in the morning, they move in the evenings. When the birds sit down, it's a good indication the fish setting down. How it works is a relationship between not only the bait fish and the birds, but the fish and the birds. Basically, when the fish are active, the bait gets pushed to the surface. And then when the bait's pushed to the surface, the birds dive on the bait and feed on the bait. These are all fish-eating birds that we're out here fishing for. So if you don't see much bird activity, that means there's probably not a lot of fish activity pushing the birds to the surface, pushing the bait to the surface, not the birds. Jaden's gonna make one more cast out here. There's a whole waller of bait right there. That's not a wad, that's a waller.
Is that like
I think that's a piece of the tree, and that's cutting it off that you can't see it. It's like behind us just enough to where you can't see everything. Look at him. He coming up to you. Coming up to you. But you got to bite it, homie. You can't be just swimming up. Don't be levitating. You're levitating like a little genie and then don't bite. You got to do something. Yeah, he come up just doing all this here, levitating 10 foot off the bottom, and then. Well, you just picked your worm back up. You've been jigging and jerking and doing everything else. Yeah, you've been doing all. You gotta get something to stick with it out here, especially when it gets slow. You have to just calm down, and just let it come to you. Yeah. You have to just, when the slower the fishing you get, the more focus you have to get on one bait. But I mean, it's all good to try stuff too now. That's not wrong to try stuff. You ain't doing nothing wrong is what I'm saying. You're not doing nothing wrong. Unless you think it's wrong. Meaty me. I'm not sharing any information until the competition's over about the jig head size, sir. So,
we're not on tournament hours, so it's okay.
Well, I can't share. The tournament rules clearly stated that no information about sizes, colors, motions. You need jig heads, huh? Fresh. Did you put them in your luggage?
Oh, they out.
What's your plan there, son?
Got a rusty one in here. That may work.
Hey, rusty's better than nothing, ain't it?
Yeah, rusty is better than nothing.
Huh? I got a lot of jig heads today. I could break off a jig head every 10 minutes and still have jig heads. I'm sponsored. Uh-oh, Jaden. You're back in the game, buddy. Jaden is back in the game. He's back in it. We got him to put down his jigs, and now he's catching bigs. Not too big, but it's big enough. It's big enough for a meat locker.
Oh yeah, meat locker special right there.
Meaty meat. Meaty meat. Okay, that's it for a day of fishing. My buddy Jaden Potter, bro, you had a good day.
Yeah, we caught
I think you caught a couple of 3 or 4. So listen, guys, if you ever want to go fishing with me, here's the way you can do it. For the last 3 months, I've been fishing with members inside of the Straight Up Fishing app. All you got to do is go to sufschool.com, join the app. Every season, when we get to a new technique, I'm going to take people fishing so we can learn, so you can see it, feel it, touch it, everything that we're talking about in classes. I don't have nothing else to say. Fishing's good in the wintertime. Don't let nobody tell you just because it's cold that fish don't bite, even though it's 60 degrees on this particular day. Fish bite in the wintertime. They are not lethargic. They eat. It was colder yesterday, and we had a better day yesterday than we did today. So don't believe the hype. Bass bite in the wintertime. See y'all later.